Portland State University for championship night here at the 2025 and the 29th annual Les Schwab Invitational Basketball Tournament, presented by Express Employment Professional. However, before we go on any further, ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand and remove your caps, and let's honor the banner, the Star-Spangled One, and this wonderful country for which it stands. Here now is Les Schwab Invitational DJ and PSU student Jack Griffiths to perform our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Jack Griffiths, my wingman for the last 5 days. We got a hype video coming your way. Hit it, Bobby P. Welcome to the 29th annual Les Schwab Invitational. Tonight, two powerhouses collide. East and West, a top 10 matchup. From the West, Sierra Canyon of California. And from the East Coast, Columbus.
Just a little 10-piece for it, just to blow it in the mall. Doesn't mean that we involved. I just put a Richard on the card. I ain't. I got more slaps than a beetle. Playing with my name, this shit is lethal, dog. Yeah. Still going, still going, still going, still going. Still going bad on you anyway. Whoa, 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 ah!
Tables and your seat backs are in their upright and locked positions, because it is championship time now at the 29th annual Les Schwab Invitational Basketball Tournament. Our players are booted up, they are spurred, and they are ready to ride. So let's introduce tonight's finalist. All the way from Miami, Florida, playing out of the Greater Miami Athletic Conference. They are the Explorers of Columbus High School. At guard, a 6'4" senior, wears number 1, Cello Jackson. At wing, a 6'6" sophomore, wears number 3, Jordan Fisher. At forward, a 6'8" senior, wearing number 11, Caleb Gaskins. At guard, a 6'5" senior, wears number 14, Felipe Quiñones. At forward, a 6'9" freshman, wearing number 21, Caden Gaskins. The head coach is Jorge Nilo. Assistant coaches are Ricardo Landera, Kevin O'Brien, Julian Rose, Jose Febres, and Yasnir Cobras. All right, the designated home team tonight from Chatsworth, California. They are the Trailblazers of Sierra Canyon High School. At guard, a 6'5" senior, he wears number 0, Brandon McCoy. At guard, a 6-foot senior wearing number 2, Jordan Askew. At forward, a 6'7" senior wears number 15, Brandon Martinson. At forward, a 6'8" senior wearing number 25, Maximo Adams. At forward, a 6'5" sophomore wears number 35. It is Josh Lowry. The head coach is Andre Chevalier. Assistant coaches are Chris Madden and Chris Howe. Let's enjoy the finals of the Les Schwab Invitational.
And welcome. It's time for the final. A ton of games in many days, and when it comes down to this, Mike Kresge with you, James Sonny Crockett.
5 days of elite high school basketball players. Let us this moment, this finals of the 29th Les Schwab Invitational Tournament, and we have two powerhouses in Columbus and Sierra Canyon ready to go at it.
Yeah, you have California versus Florida in Oregon. This should be a lot of fun. We love the Sierra Canyon front line. Length is extraordinary, and what they come off the bench with as well. And then, but Sierra Canyon, though, they get out and run, and Brandon McCoy Jr., my goodness.
One of the elite players.
Well, he's dynamic.
And he's dynamic on both ends of the court. He can fill it up to the basket, and also just denies it. He's just a denial of anything that his opponent could do to him on the opposite side.
You know, and the big thing, like we were talking about off camera, it's about the ball handling. And number one, Cello Jackson, the guy who kind of runs the show for the Blazers, if he cannot get turned over by that Sierra Canyon swarming defense, they're going to be able to stay in the game.
My X factor for this game, though, is Felipe Quinones for the Explorers. Combining with Cello Jackson, they both had huge assist totals. 9 assists for Quinones in that game, 8 assists for Jackson. That combination could lead to good things for the Columbus Explorers.
And Cello misses the first shot of the game. And here we go with Sierra Canyon. That's a three-pointer for Josh Lowry.
Josh Lowry could be big for them. He had 10 points in the last game when they took on Southridge Cyhawks to get here to the finals.
And now we'll see what Christopher Columbus does here. So Cello Jackson trying to find some kind of seam in that zone. And there you go. That's number 11 who gets fouled.
It's Caleb Gaskin who will go to the line here.
The infamous Gaskin brother. So the starters for Columbus, number 1, Cello Jackson, senior guard, 6'4". Number 3, Jordan Fisher, 6'6", sophomore wing. Number 11, Caleb Gaskin, 6'8", senior forward. Number 14, Felipe Quinones, 6'5", senior guard. And number 21, Caden Gaskins, a freshman, 6'9", forward. Who do you have for the Trailblazers?
For the Sierra Canyon Trailblazers, start off with Brandon McCoy Jr., the senior 6'5" guard. Jordan Askew, the senior 6-foot even guard. Brandon Martinson, the senior 6'7" forward. Maximo Adams, the 6'8" senior forward. And finally, Josh Lowry, who saw hit that big jumper. He is a 6'5" guard, rounding up the starting lineup for the Blazers.
So Blazers up 3-2 on the Explorers. Let's see what we got here. And like I said, I think the key is the ball handling. You pointed out the Sierra Canyon Blazers have been just stealing and stealing and stealing.
In their last 2 games, they've combined in those 2 games to get 30 steals against their opponents.
In the last 2. So yeah, they really have to take care of the ball. And there we go with Quinones.
Quinones
ties it up.
3.
We really wanted a Quinones versus Martinson matchup, but we're not going to get that. Well, there we do right now. I'm taking that, 14 versus 15 down low. But they cancel each other out. And 35 snuck in there, Josh Lowry. Another bucket for him.
Yeah, 5 points already for Josh Lowry.
And there we go, they kick it back. The Gaskin, the ball is stripped, and here they come.
A steal, imagine that.
And there it is. Up, it was an alley-oop, and he's out of bounds.
Didn't quite have the positioning there to go up for the move he was looking for.
Well, and you know, the Explorers can get back. They get downhill like from man one to the end of the bench better than anyone
I think the
we've seen.
Explorers could athlete with any team in the country.
Yeah.
It's not a question of athleticism. This is going to be an amazing contest between on that aspect. It's just going to be ball handling. Can you keep the ball away from Sierra Canyon?
Oh, yeah, and like I said, McCoy, he is a master at the weak side steal. That guy's got a PhD in it. So 7-5 Blazers, Explorers bringing it up. Quinones getting a lot more ball handling in. Usually Cello does most of it. But you can see they're really extending on him. And there's the Quinones. He traveled though. Yeah, the unforced turnovers, that's no bueno. That's no bueno.
Especially because Sierra Canyon, they're going to do a job to force a lot of turnovers as it is.
And it'll be interesting because the Explorers bench really gets a lot of playing time because they bring out the whooping stick on most of their opponents. So it'll be interesting to see what they play today, how much the bench gets in.
Right, in this game, I think you're going to see what you see is what you're going to get from these two teams.
Yeah.
They might have a little bit of a rotation, but should everything hold, you're going to see a lot of these 5-on-5 guys. Right?
Yeah, for real.
You might see Jordan Mize come off the bench for Sierra Canyon.
Shot is off for Brandon McCoy, and here they come.
Caden Gaskin with a wraparound when he tried to get that down. But he would go to the line to earn it there. Saucy.
Wow, if only the ball would have went down. You could tell the crowd, everybody is like, ooh. You would have thought Tyron Stokes was still in the building.
As it is, we just came off a great matchup between two Oregon teams fighting for third place. And I think a lot of these people, they're still sticking around for this to see who takes down the 29th Les Schwab Invitational Tournament Championship.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, you can see under the hoop over there, one of the teams is settling in. I think that was Central Catholic right there. Fresh off the W there. Is that Southridge? Might be Southridge, actually. But anyway, they're up there. They're watching. They know.
They fought all these teams have been fighting for 5 days. Some of them are fighting for a lot longer than that.
Yeah.
Competing at high-level basketball tournaments.
And there was Cello versus McCoy. That's a wonderful matchup, too, right there. And look, Cello boxing him out. Ball is loose. Explorers. Yeah. Explorer bench really happy about the fight on that. And Coach Velo, you've gotten to know really well the last couple of games. Very hard-working coach.
Right, a very successful run here in the Les Schwab Invitational Tournament, traveling all the way from Florida.
And they won this whole thing 2 years ago. Quinones! Felipe Quinones.
Second triple
on the Florida Atlantic. Cello draws the charge.
McCoy a little too aggressive on that.
Yeah, that's what McCoy does. Ooh, 2 on McCoy.
Yeah, and he's going to have to miss a good chunk of this first quarter.
He has not dealt with foul trouble in this tournament. You can see right there. He just was, Cello's like, I got you.
Yeah, and they're bringing in DeLon Grant and Jordan Mize.
And DeLon Grant was super sub last night.
Had 9 points in their win against Southridge.
And a turnaround for the Gaskin, Caleb Gaskins. 12-7.
JJ Satek-Greer with the basketball, kicks it out to Grant.
There's DeLon Grant, super sub. Did that last night, too.
Instantly paying off.
Right when he got in. Quinones goes to Cello. Back to Quinones. Plays off that screen. Guy in the corner. 3-point no good. He does fight for his rebound. That was Jordan Fisher. Now on the play.
You can see DeLon Grant, please don't call that on Martinson. I'll take that one.
Yeah,
I'll take that
was
one.
Martinson second maybe. That way he was a little urgent on that. No, looks like it's on Martinson.
And that's going to be Martinson's.
Wow. Developments. Here we go, Quinones for 2. North Explorers up by 2. This is the first.
And Steph Pincole into the game for Sierra.
And stands the second. So 13-10 Explorers, 3:22 left, first quarter. JJ Santagreer loses his footing and loses the ball in the process. Hayden Gaskins helps him up. He says, well, it happens. Yeah, here we go. This is the first time Celo's brought the ball up. Usually it's been Quinones. So let's see what he does. And there's Quinones getting it on the wraparound. Oh, nice pass.
Inside.
Wow. Yeah. Quinones to Gaskins. 15-10.
Yeah, might be a different dynamic without Brandon Martinson in the game for Sierra Canyon.
Well, and McCoy.
Yeah, and McCoy, but you might get to do a couple of different things with Felipe Quinones. He's not having that matchup.
Yeah. First on Gaskins. Sierra going into their bench. Number 1, Jordan Mize coming in.
Jordan Mize seeing his first action of the game.
In for Lowry. And they're bringing it up there. Santagreer. There's Mize. Oh, he stepped out. On Grant. Stepped out. All right, let's see what's going on here. And yeah, back to Quinones bringing it up. A jumper. Got his hand in there a little bit. Kind of disturbed it. And here they go. On Grant against Celo. Charge again. Boy, Celo went back like 5 to 8 feet. Let's see if we got a replay here on that one.
Nice air on that.
Yeah, he flew. And 15-10, Explorers with the ball. And Celo with the turnaround. And one.
Creates for himself on that one. Very nice physical play from Celo Jackson to also create some offense for the Columbus Explorers.
Now you have DeLon Grant talking to the coaching staff. Something he's not happy with, and now here comes Cole Milk. And they're bringing Martinson back in. No, maybe not. Looked like they were going to try to make a move there, but now the coaching staff's like, maybe not. Celo goes for an and one. Let's see what happens. First.
Completes three-point play.
Down 18-10. And a minute 53 and counting down left in the opening quarter of this finals matchup. Maximo Adams for a 3.
First time we called his name and he delivered.
I was just kind of looking at him. I was looking for him on the court. Just to make sure he was there. And he is. There's Quinones hitting the lane. Bounces the ball is loose. Over to Quinones and rifles it down.
Caden Gaskin has to go off his hands. And it'll be Sierra Canyon basketball.
Because he was making that move there on Pincole. And he was kind of concentrating on banging the body, and he didn't have the ball with him. So Santagreer on the point there. And pop a 3 with the outstretched arms of a Cole Neal. No good. Quinones bringing that back down. And open look for Celo. No. Good rebound there by DeLon Grant. And there's Maximo Adams. asking on him. Flips it over Santa Greer in the corner to Lon Grant. Couldn't get past Quinones. That's the thing, they can't get to the rim like they're used to. Yeah, I mean, the blue shirts are just packing it down there.
Wow, but if you're going to hit from the outside,
Santa Greer. You can even see Coach Milo over there kind of exhale, like, what do we have to do?
Yeah, we got an opportunity.
Played that possession
well.
Yeah.
Lineup, and they've shortened this lead down to 2 points.
Yeah, they have. And Jackson loses the ball, and he's hopping a little bit.
Well, we noticed that last game, Stella Jackson was beat up a little bit coming out of that game.
That's true, but this time he's got more to it. Wow, it was Ryder Zanin last game with an ankle, and Alex Jackson this game. Well, lots and lots of things to talk about.
And we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
Yeah, 18-16 Explorers, but Blazers got foul trouble. Martin's 2, Coy 2, and now Cello Jackson's ankle.
That could negate that a little bit.
Oh, big time, but Quinones has been doing the ball handling. Not Cello. He's been on the wing, even though he has an assist, he had that three-point play there.
And they're already down one of their regulars in the rotation, in Alec Cohen-LeBoy. He hasn't been available for their last 2 games.
No, he was there last game. Really? Wow. Well, there you go.
I do see him on the bench, but they said they didn't use him last game.
Oh, okay. I see.
So it's good to see him down on the bench right now.
Yeah, one of their point guards. And Cello's over in the corner there in the training area, trying to walk that off. So we shall see. 8.5 seconds left. Let's see if the Blazers can take the lead or tie it up. And that is Jordan Askew. And there's a 3 in the corner. No. Put back, no good by Mize. I don't know if it would have counted. So, great first quarter, like we talked about. A ton of interesting storylines and wrinkles.
And really dynamic, athletic play by both teams.
Okay, and so far you see what the result is. They're by 2 because that turnover bug hasn't bit them yet. You know, the Blazers haven't turned them over yet. You know, with those backside steals, getting that running game and the dunking and all that. It hasn't happened yet.
Great inside-outside play by both teams. We're seeing it right here on the replay. Both teams like making up for anything they're missing out of the people in the lineup by hitting long-range jumpers. That can always fix a lot of things, a lot of problems.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And because the footwork on both teams, especially the Blazers, the Explorers, has been phenomenal. They've been shifting. They aren't letting the Blazers get to the paint. And like you just said, they've been getting some threes down, though, which kept them in the game. It's a real chess match right now. Neither team wants the other to get any kind of advantage.
Right.
They just bounce.
Right, and then coming up into the second quarter, I think we're going to see quite a bit. We're going to see quite a bit more of Brandon McCoy for Sierra Canyon.
Yeah, well, it's Cello Jackson.
Maybe not so much as Cello Jackson.
He's over there on the end of the bench getting that thing.
They're breaking out the band, trying to work that.
They are. And you're right. Boy's going to have to get in here sooner rather than later, and there he is. No, not yet. We'll let him sit for a little while. If they can keep it like this without McCoy in.
Yeah, they're going to go with the 7-1 Nyog in the lineup, and they brought back in Jordan Fisher.
And Cello Jackson just left the area, so we'll see what happens. Looking at the numbers really fast. Yeah, Felipe Quinones, 7 points, 2 assists. They're 5 of 10 from the field. And in Sierra Canyon, you have Josh Lowry with 5 to lead the scoring. Yeah, the big number, two fouls each for Martinson and McCoy.
Jordan Mize starts off this second quarter, ties it up.
Yeah.
It's his first bucket.
Right, championship basketball. And there's a steal. Oh, my goodness.
Jordan Mize coming up down the other way. Dunk with authority.
Yeah. I'm the Mize. Nobody beats me.
It's Sello Jackson immediately, he's like, "Nuh-uh, I'm coming in this game. You're
Yeah,
gonna have to fight me."
he must have ran down the hallway a little bit. He's like, I gotta get back in. Jonas picks it up. Down to Gaskins. That ball is loose. And here they come again. Maximo Adams over to number 11.
Grant once again paying off.
Grant.
Yeah, had 3 points at that big three-pointer in the first quarter.
He was a huge key yesterday to getting their engine moving. And you've seen since they came out from the quarter break, they've been real aggressive all of a sudden, slapping at that ball and poking it away. And yeah.
You see that Coach Jorge Milo down on the sidelines for the Columbus Explorers, trying to find that formula that he knows that they can take advantage of it without McCoy and Martinson in the lineup.
Yeah, Sello in
bring
for
back
Neal.
Jackson.
But the thing is, too, to play with fouls, it's hard. And we talked about that a couple games ago with Chewalton, with their point guard. Once he had those 2-3 fouls, he played different until the game got a little looser. And in a tight game, he couldn't really do the things he does.
Oh, Sello Jackson, it doesn't even, like it didn't faze him at all. Going for his second three-point play of the game.
Jonas is like, what's going on with the ankle? Sello isn't going to tell you.
You see Andre Chevalier, coach for Sierra Canyon, pleading his case to the ref right there.
And doesn't complete the three-point play, but it is Sierra Canyon 22, Christopher Columbus 20. And Mize rifles it over to the corner. Back to Mize. That's Maximo Adams. Gaskins on him. Yeah, no luck. You got a hand like that in your face. That's a hard place, hard shot to knock down.
There's a lot of NIAC you have to get off.
And there's a goal 10.
A lot of NIAC you have to get around there to get a shot up like that.
They're both going with the M&M. Martinson and McCoy both coming in. But great job by Grant.
Thank Grant for
Tight game.
this game so far.
Oh yeah.
Keeping this
MVP.
at a tie game.
Yeah, Maximo taking a seat right there too. Yeah, just these matchups we've been talking about are just so fun to watch. And it's fun when you get that the thought's not better than the reality. You know, when you actually see some good run on both sides. And there's Martinson now. Here comes Quinones. Boy, he's on a sprint. Wow. He ran past the guy standing.
Incredible vision. You could see when he turned the Jets on there, he knew where he was going that whole time.
Oh yeah, Martinson gets it quickly, flips it back out. They're working that over. There's McCoy. Look, Sello on him. McCoy has to settle for the three, but he'll take it. But did you see? He wanted to go in. Sello's like, no. And Jonas, no. Foul on Sello on Martinson.
Gonna call that on Sello Jackson. It'll be Sierra Canyon basketball.
Well, more bench coming in. 23 Sierra Canyon, Max Robinson, 6'4" junior guard.
The first time we've seen him.
And yeah, Lowry's back in, the sophomore.
Lowry started this game off really good for the Sierra Canyon, 5 points. Reached their first 5 points of the game.
And they're working that around. There's McCoy over to Martinson. Top three.
Oh, nice left-handed stroke.
He likes it. 28-24.
Spurs are looking good here at the start of the second quarter, but the Blazers have surged ahead.
Yeah.
And once again, just
Well, there's a
22
defense. Gaskins.
Blazers on the court.
Yep. Get it back.
Caden Gaskins goes up for the rebound on that one. Goes for the putback, doesn't fall. It'll go to the line.
Coach Chevalier is talking to that official very passionately.
there is an intensity to this game, and both coaches are going to be fighting for everything they can get.
Yes. And now you got number 21, Caden Gaskins. Couldn't get it there, and then you can see down there what they were. Off the foul. I don't know what to tell you. This is two. Oh, bueno.
You can't miss both free throws there if you need to cut that lead in half.
Explorers bringing out the D there on Martinson. Martinson showing that ball handling though, and to the rack. He does drop a foul.
That was a foul from Caden Gaskins. Rough couple of possessions there for Caden Gaskins. Misses the 2 free throws and gets a foul called him on the other end. Yep. And then his opponents to the line.
Let's see what happens. My spidey sense tells me, Sonny, that neither team is used to playing that far from behind. Just a hunch. You know, like we were watching the other night, watching the Explorers destroy someone here a couple nights ago. They've only lost twice all year, and it's like, who beat them? Who actually did it?
Show yourself.
Yeah, I would like to meet them. So 29-24, Sierra Canyon.
Yeah, because they started off against Grant and Parkhurst, and those games weren't close.
No.
Central Catholic did give them a game here early in the fourth quarter. But for the most part, they were in charge of that game for pretty much the entire game.
Here we go. There's Martinson. In the corner, there's McCoy. 3 in the corner.
Mize drains it. Mize also a highly talented player. We hear a lot about Brandon McCoy, a lot about Maxwell Adams and Brandon Martinson. Jordan Mize hit a sophomore, the future of this program.
My oh Mize. Asking the ball almost hit on the floor too much. There's a 3. And they get that rebound, and look, not Maximo, McCoy. Oh, no look to Martinson, but he blew the chippy. Is that 3 though? No. And Jonas rebounds. There they go.
Really important possession here for the Explorers. They need a bucket to kind of let this game knock it out of hand real quick.
Here we go. Turnover. Far ahead. Let's see what Cello does. Drives in, kicks that out. No 3, but a tip in, no. Quinones.
Relentless inside by the Columbus Explorers.
Felipe Quinones has came to play.
That helps quite a bit.
Yeah,
that would have been a big swing potential.
Yeah, I really thought Sierra Canyon was going to throw something down, and I think maybe they were thinking about that a little too quick.
There will be a foul call.
Yep.
Or I think a foul's going to go against Caleb Gaskins. That'll be his second personal foul.
And you can see he's knocked over at the moment. Their pace is so fast here at Canyon, and they haven't really got running yet. And it looks like McCoy's coming out, huh? Or no? Yes. Well, with the 2 fouls, they probably want to maybe rest him for another minute or a minute and a half or so. So he doesn't pick up the third.
That's just going to be quality rest for him.
Martinson, no. Cello, Jackson rebounds. Here we go. And who's picking that ball up? Oh my goodness.
Matty Greer did.
Yeah, Matty Greer. Nothing there. Quinones, another rebound over to Cello. Down the way, foul. And that is Jordan Fisher. Is he in the score column yet? He wasn't in the first quarter.
No, I don't believe he's in the score column for them. He averaged 9 points in this tournament so far.
And we've seen him, you know, have a big game or two earlier in the week, too. Earlier in the tourney. Earlier in the weekend. And he hits the first. Cello Jackson already getting some liquid.
Yeah, he's putting maximum effort into every play that he's out here on the court. So I think he's going to take every moment he can to get a refresher.
Well, he's deliberate. I mean, that's his style. He is a deliberate player in everything he does. Fisher cans the second, brings the Explorers to within 32-28. Fantastic game, still rolling. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Where are we at with our subplots right now with the foul trouble and Zillow's ankle and all that?
Well, not only that, but I think you mentioned the word deliberate. I think both coaches are going to be deliberate in their usage of their timeouts to make sure their team's not letting the pace of the game get out in front of them too much.
Right, that's right. And Cello Jackson, I think him and Quinones are going to be the guys to carry this.
Well, that
if the Explorers can get something done.
It's a big X factor. That they have available to them. They have the two guys that can distribute the basketball and control the basketball. And Sierra Canyon knows how to get the basketball, but when they get it, they've got to create opportunities that way on their opposite side of the court.
Well, and
those shots.
I feel that in the scouting report, they're like, McCoy is not getting to the basket. He has not had one of those looks. He hasn't had a chance to weak side steal. They've actually played honest so far, which they never did this tournament. So this is crazy. I think both teams, when they fly home tomorrow, they're going to be whooped.
They're going to feel this game.
Yeah, they will. They will feel this one. Yeah, you can tell they're not used to it. And the wave is starting. What is this? This is kooky. My first ever LSI wave. It's like high school hoops there. This is great. I mean, this is high school hoops, but you know what I mean, like rivalry stuff.
Right. But here on a college court, here on Stoller Court at State.
Maximo!
Are you not entertained?
Where have you been? 34-28. And there's Cello. Going for the gasket. Back to Cello Jackson. He sees an opening. He slides with that quick jumper. No. Fisher pulls down the board. Over to Gaskins. Cross court. Cello for three.
Ankle works good to drain a three.
That's a Cello pack, man. 34-31. Blazers. Jonas trying to get that ball back. Inside of Greer. And there is super sub Grant. No. Quinones, and here he goes. I mean,
got Jackson on his wing.
Well, they got a block because you saw the body control. He was kind of going to the side, not right in.
But it's what you get when you have an indecisive defender as well. I mean, he's got to pick one way or another.
Well, and see, and yeah, Sada Greer was like trying to keep. He saw he was going away, and he was trying to move into it.
If he had made that move a smidge sooner,
yes,
that would have been. It may have got that call from the ref.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they just get downhill. It's just like, wow.
Well, yeah, because the Explorers, they can run with anyone you put on the court. They've just got so many athletic players.
Foul. Who's it on? Yep. Yes. Second on Nicole. You know, but they're not really they're looking for certain minute packages from Nicole. I want you these 2 minutes to assert yourself. You know what I mean? Be a problem in the middle. Make it physical. Make it a problem for you. They're not saying stay out of foul trouble.
No need for that. You're not going to get, that many minutes in this game anyways, unless injuries happen. But in this case,
on desk.
Right.
And so we have number 1, Jordan Mize at the line. Had a nice game for them. Got in the rebound column. Had some buckets.
Big three-pointer already in the second quarter.
It's a 35-31 Blazers under a minute to go. So here we go. We've seen so many of the games the last 3 days, Sonny, where at the end of the half they can't execute. Let's see what these guys do. The thought was there. It came off of New York's hands.
Oh, that's just such a
And
wide
Cello takes his 3rd charge of the half. Wow. Well, there's going to be a lot of sleeping on the flight home for both these squads.
Like he untied his shoe on that one.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Quinones bringing it up. Grant is on him.
Coming up on the final half minute of this first half of this championship game.
Jumper.
Nails it, Caleb Gaskins.
Yeah.
I believe that's the first time we've called his name in the second quarter.
Second quarter, yeah. 8 points now. Caleb. Well, let's see what they do. So Maximo Adams is up there with Gaskins on him. Another dream matchup. And Maximo sizing it up. He's going to take the jumper. Carried it.
So clean, so smooth.
And there's the end of the first half. Big move. And see, that's the thing. He actually stopped him from any forward progress, but he buried the jump shot.
Opens up a 4-point
Well, yeah, and
lead
then
for the
maybe
half.
Splurge, like, what do I got to do? They haven't had a dunk parade. You know, they haven't pounded them on the rebounds, and yet they're up by 4 points. You know, the Explorers are down by 4. You're like, what do I got to do?
Right, they even had McCoy wasn't even in there for a
McCoy
lot
and
of the
Martinson
first half. They didn't, right.
So we're going to go to halftime now, leave you with those highlights, and then we'll tell you what happens with the awards and everything at the third quarter. And we'll let you know what happens here. Thank you for staying tuned. You get a little bit of a break, and you better get back here. Be here or be a circle.
Right.
Les Schwab Invitational.
Yeah, get your energy up for a big second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please direct your attention to the court, where we'll begin tonight's award ceremonies. Presenting the awards tonight are Jason Hill of Schwab Tires, and from Primetime Sports, John McCallum. The first award that we'd like to present is a very special award in honor of Les Schwab Tires' customer service ethic. We'd like to announce the Les Schwab Invitational's Deontay Strickland, Mr. Hustle, as picked by the tournament's coaches. This award is based on the same philosophy as Les Schwab Tire Centers and their commitment to their customers. The 2025 Les Schwab Invitational, presented by Express Employment Professionals, Deontay Strickland Mr. Hustle Award goes to Donovan Miller from Central Catholic Rams. Donovan Miller, come out, bro. Donovan Miller. Our next award is dedicated to a former LSI staff member and Oregon basketball referee, Sean Zinsley. The Sean Zinsley Award goes to the coaching staff and team who conducted themselves in a first-class manner both on and off the court and is voted on by tournament referees. The winner of the Sean Zinsley Team Sportsmanship Award goes to Coach Sharman White of the Pace Academy Blue Knights. Okay. Next up is our all-tournament team. We'll announce the rest of them after this because they're in the game right now, but he's in the stands right now. Put your hands together for Robbie Long, the third of the Central Catholic Rams. Robbie Long III. You guys put your hands together for Robbie. Thank you, Robbie Long. The rest of our awards will continue after the game.
Welcome to half number 2, the final game for all the marbles. Les Schwab Invitational. Sonny, Sierra Canyon Blazers 33, Christopher Columbus Explorers 37 for the Blazers, 33 for the Explorers. What are you seeing? You looked at the stats, I looked at the stats. What's popping out?
Another tight game between two powerhouse teams in high school basketball in the nation.
Yep.
Here, and we're going to have an exciting second half for you coming up here between these two teams.
Cello Jackson to the rack right away, no good. No good on the follow by Gaskins. Hustling, Martinson stepped out. But Cello Jackson, you pointed out at the half, he was testing it. He was in the paint, you know, doing the jumping.
Doing the happy
jumping, happy feed, and shooting with the happy feed. And yeah, this will be another interesting subplot to go with like the 4 or 5 others we've been talking about.
He still had 10 points in the first half.
And it looks like Martinson tripped Maximo. As you were saying.
Yeah, and it'll be Quinones get the foul on there. The Columbus Explorers had Cello Jackson with 10, Felipe Quinones with 11. Only 2 players with double-digit scores at this point, but they're down by 4. And that's because a real balanced attack from Sierra Canyon. Jordan Mize coming off the bench with 8 points on perfect 3 for 3 from the field. And Maximo Adams, just it seemed like out of nowhere in that second quarter, he came up and was big for them and helped them build that 4-point lead.
And there we go with Caleb Gaskins over to Quinones. Bounce pass. Cutting Jordan Fisher. No. Following up on it. No.
2 Explorers went up for it. Neither came down with it. And it'll be Blazers basketball.
And the big stat here, 7 steals for Sierra Canyon, 1 for Columbus. And it was like you just said, the past 2 games, how many? 30?
30 combined in the
30
last
combined in the last 2. So you put another 7 on top of that. And so there is McCoy, Brandon McCoy, held to 3 in the first half, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, he just had a triple there in the first quarter and then didn't score for the rest of the half. He contributed in other ways. He did have 3 rebounds, 4 assists.
And look at that, Sello can draw the charges as much as take them. So that one right there is on number 2. Jordan Askew, his first. And interesting, Columbus Explorers, they've only played 1 guy off the bench, Apolni Oak.
Yeah, their rotation has not been that
No.
there, and I think they are without maybe one player that could help come off the bench as a point guard. And
Yes.
haven't been playing him for the last couple of games.
And there's McCoy. There he goes. There he goes.
Showing that control that allows him to finish so well around the rim.
And that might feed him. That might get him started. A jumper, no. Rebound. There you go, push back. Jordan Fisher, they need you. Cuts it 39-35, 6:11 to go. Let's see what McCoy does this time. He's going to try it again. No call this time. Sell already took 3 charges in the first half. Ball is loose. It goes to Christopher Columbus.
Body's on the floor over there in the corner.
Both teams
going for it.
2 guys each ran over to get their guy. It was a beautiful convergence of blue and white. There we go. So Felipe Quinones brings it up. You got McCoy bearing down on him. He wants a steal. He wants a steal.
And for most of this tournament, he's been getting them.
Oh, yeah. He's been getting them in bunches like bananas.
He's been averaging 3.1 steals a game.
Here, Canyon ball on the possession arrow.
Take advantage of that when you can to get yourself an extra possession there.
And Maximo Adams inbounds. Jordan Askew. Yeah, they've used 4 off the bench, the Blazers, compared to just the 1 for the Explorers. So that's a very interesting thing to see. And they had to with the foul trouble. Early foul trouble with the 2 for McCoy and Martinson.
Yeah, but also just getting that, you have that huge talent you could bring up the bench in Mize, and he's going to be a player to watch in the future in high school basketball to see where he ends up in class. They are already loaded with that, with McCoy and Martinson, or McCoy and Adams both being in the top 30 in high school recruits in the country.
And Quinones bringing it up against Askew. The crowd has stayed around too. 3 ball. No. Yeah, they're really cold right now from the outside. And there's McCoy. They work it around. Askew. Down to Martinson. Over Cello Jackson.
It's going to be a long second half for the Explorers if they're allowing jump shots like that and they can't get theirs on the other end.
Yep. And Cello Jackson and Martinson on him, playing some D, but spin cycle.
Nice little
Nice jump off Gaskins.
And that's kind of the matchup I'm really looking forward to here in the second half, that Maximo Adams and Caleb Gaskins matchup inside.
Yeah, very nice. And there's McCoy. He's looking for an opening. Can't see it. Adams is going to try it. Lost the foul, though.
Oh, and he had Caden Gaskins on him on that one. And Maximo Adams will draw the foul and get to the line.
And subs coming in, number 4, J.T. Satagreer. And Jordan Mize, who we talked about earlier, number 1. While Maximo goes to the line. 7 points in the first half for Maximo.
Yeah, just another one of them even performances they were getting across the stat sheet from their lineup.
Let's go on to the bench. Lowry and Askew. Also with 2 fouls, Lowry has 2.
They had 5.
So does DeLon Grant.
Yeah, they had 5 players with 2 fouls in the first half.
Sada Greer. No. And here they come. Yeah, Maximo stopped Cello from getting any further after he recovered that. What do we got? He's like, help. Keep it here.
Ref does give him the help and gives the ball back to Columbus.
And Cello Jackson there, I think he got trapped with nowhere to go. And because the shot attempt was really off balance, and I wonder if he was to the point where he was trying to draw the foul.
Interesting move by Andre Chevalier, the coach for Sierra Canyon. Quick change out, Seti Greer coming back to the bench in exchange for DeLon Grant, who so far in the games we've seen has provided instant offense for Sierra Canyon. Already 5 points in the first half.
And okay, cleanup crew gets it done. And Cello Jackson going to inbound. And there's the Gaskins. No.
Went right over Maximo Adams and did not get that one to fall.
And Mize with the rebound. And here we go with McCoy. Cello Jackson on him. There's a pick from Martinson though, but the switch off. Martinson going to try a 3. No.
He showed a really good left-handed stroke in the first half.
And
second time.
Shot doesn't fall, but that's the foul.
Second time down the court, Caleb Gaskins has been going inside with authority, but he hasn't gotten either of those to fall. This time, he'll have a chance to cut this lead in half if he can make 2 of these free throws.
Yeah, that one was kind of different because I didn't feel like he shot it until he was on the down. I wasn't quite sure. It just kind of looked different, as you can see right here. He kind of did a double clutch,
yeah,
and then it took the angle away that he had.
Yeah, and that's the quality defense there by DeLon Grant, because that's easy shot making there for Caleb Gaskins.
Explorers cut it to 2, 41-39, 3:30 left, third quarter, the final game of the 29th annual Les Schwab Invitational. Thank you for joining us. Mize trying to find something. Quinones cuts it off. And there's McCoy working on Gaskins. No. Mize for a 3. No. Big rebound, Maximo Adams. Now let's see what happens. So McCoy at the top. Over to Mize. They're kind of looking in the post.
Maximo gets possession and puts it in.
Great entry pass by Mize, too. Yeah, Mize was just so quick they couldn't rotate on him. Cello with that left hand, too. He didn't get the foul. Quinones.
He checks in here in the second half with a big three-pointer, his third of the game. 14 points now for Felipe Quinones.
43-42, Blazers up, but not by much. The chess match continues. And Maximo does a turnaround jumper on Quinones, no.
McCoy brings it down.
But McCoy brings it down, and see, he wants to go in, but he can't. And the jumper, I think he was kind of looking for.
He wanted that. He wanted three shots from the line.
I think he did. Looks like timeout on the floor. Yeah, this is something else, Sonny.
This is tight.
This is
basketball.
fantastic.
We were looking forward to this in this tournament. We saw a lot of potential combinations here in this championship game, and not getting disappointed by who ended up here in this final between these two teams. 2 of the top 10 teams in high school basketball in the country.
Well, and so is Rainier Beach, but once Southbridge pulled the upset, it kind of opened it for these two.
And then went, is a local team going to get in there and get involved in the mix a little bit?
Yeah, you got it.
In the end, you know, the rankings are what they are. And sometimes they're exactly
well, you
right.
know, Southbridge and Central Catholic, they scrap. They scrap to try to get to this final, but these two squads, and it's just so weird to see them neutralized by somebody. It just hasn't happened all tournament.
Right,
you know?
right.
I've seen teams play with them for a quarter or a half, but man, this is toe-to-toe stuff.
Right, and then in the third quarter, it's pretty much consistently they've gone, you know, and opened up a huge lead.
Yes.
And then just put the pedal on it.
Yeah.
In the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
The only time that really didn't happen is when Columbus played Central Catholic. They got that big third quarter lead, and then the fourth quarter, Central Catholic, you know, came and made a game out of it.
Oh, we have Cello Jackson with McCoy on him. McCoy lunges, but no. Jonas gets it off the screens. Let's see what he's thinking. And there's Gaskins. The double comes over on him. So they swing it around. Cello going to the hole before the shot. Before the shot.
Foul on that one.
And you got some fired up energy on the end of the bench there with the Christopher Columbus Explorers. About the last 4 of them over there. Yeah, they're in it. They are in it. And Cello, what a move. And once again, didn't I tell you, deliberate, his pace, that's it. You're not making him do what he doesn't want to do.
Right, and then with him having the ball in his hands, he gets a chance to dictate that.
Cello does get his own rebound, though. 3 pumps, and he traveled. He thought he got Mize on the cowl, but yeah, 3 pumps. You can't do 3. This isn't a latte.
Jorge Milo over there for Columbus, dictating his team to keep into it. You know, keep going at it like that.
Exactly. 44-43, Explorers take the lead back. It's been a little while. We have McCoy. Passes over to Mize, back to McCoy. Super sub, Grant in there.
Max Adams is putting his authority out there a little bit here in this third quarter.
Yeah, he is.
Even with that one not going down, he's been going to the line and very pumped up to get that opportunity.
Yeah, we'll see where we're at here with Maximo. Not on the first, so this one's to tie the game. And the second one, that one rattles in. Tied up, 44 apiece, 1:20 left, third quarter.
New ball game.
Yeah, there you got McCoy on Cello Jackson once again. I love that matchup. 2 super talented players.
A number of amazing matchups together.
Yeah, and McCoy wanted that steal, but he did not get it. And you saw that. He wanted to get out of that, get out there. He wanted to get out there. Back to Gaskins. There's Quinones.
In the corner for 3.
Felipe Quinones. Wow, 47-44. Well, in props to Gaskins for finding him in the corner.
Jackson once again draws the charge.
There we go, number 4. 4th charge. 1 unsuccessful, 4 successful.
And he drew that one on McCoy as well.
That might be like a record of Schwab. I'd really like to know that. No one else seems to want to take a charge. We had a guy with the Vancouver Volcanoes a few years ago who took 6 in 1 game. Seriously, 6. He said his high school record was like 10. Crazy. And Felipe Quinones flips over to Gaskins. No, Felipe Quinones rebounds. He goes to Cello. Cello resetting. He's got a little size there on the side of Greer matchup. We'll see what he does. Looks like he wants that high screen, though. Now, once again, deliberate. Well, spin cycle. And there he goes. Good D by the Canyon. And here they come. Jordan Mize. Left-handed.
Basically at the buzzer, Jordan Mize
At the horn.
gives him 10 points and cuts the lead down to 1 as we go into this fourth quarter.
That was intense. Well, with Cello Jackson, he did everything but the Canyon was not going for it. They were not. 3 guys all kept their hands in their back pockets when he got up in the air, and they just got that. Yeah, this is a barn burner. This is a barn burner. This is fantastic. The crowd is still here. People really haven't left. They should lock the doors right now, because this is ball. This is ball. There you go, Sonny. Get your T-shirt. Oh, T-shirts in the crowd. It's Bedlam everywhere.
Right above us.
Yeah. Thought one was going to drop down and hit us on the head. But yeah, there you go. There's that dunk at the end of the third. So, Sonny,
Just in time.
1 quarter left in this Les Schwab Invitational. What are you looking forward to here?
I'm looking for more of just these amazing matchups that we're seeing. Cello Jackson on Brandon McCoy, Caleb Gaskins on Maximo Adams, and Felipe Quinones had an amazing third quarter there. So it's all really setting up to be an amazing end here in the final game of the Les Schwab Invitational.
Well, and I'm waiting for Martinson to come around again, because he was getting it going in the first half a bit. He had a quiet third quarter. But, and will McCoy be able to get the steal and get those dunks going?
Yeah, that is one aspect that we haven't seen in this game so far.
Yeah, stats for you guys. And here we go. Cello Jackson, 12 points, 4 boards, 2 assists. Caleb Gaskins, 10 points, 5 boards. Felipe Quinones, 17 points, 6 boards, 3 assists.
4 huge three-pointers early in this game, 2 there in that third quarter.
Yeah, 4 or 5 from the 3. Yeah, and then you look at the Trailblazers, lots of great performances. Maximo Adams, he's coming on, 10 points, 3 boards. Jordan Mize off the bench, 10 points, 4 boards, and that huge dunk. Coach Milo right there. He's thinking this one's getting him in the head a little bit. I'm sure it is with Chevalier too. They're just like, man, this is some even stuff tonight. Oh boy. Oh, it got knocked away because Cello Jackson had quite a nifty pass there. So we'll see what we got. And he's headed to Memphis next year, Cello Jackson, with the Penny Hardaway group. So that should be pretty special. Learning the point guard position from one of the best. And Maximo Adams is up there. Gaskins with the 3. No, who's got the ball? Quinones. He's got a magnet right now. Every time that loose ball comes around. Felipe Quinones is doubled off, so he flips over to Cello Jackson. DeLon Grant. Arms furiously waving at him. And the ball is off Gaskins' hands.
They had a lot of time to work there on that shot clock, and not quite able to get it into Caleb Gaskins.
And here's the thing, too. The traffic is tight. They've been able to, Sierra Canyon's clogging it up and making you put the pass really where you have to have it. Grant for a 3. Huge bucket.
Huge to give the Blazers the lead back.
Yeah, DeLon Grant, big time. 8 points now. But, the thing is, the other games, they've had room to operate, and when they don't, their athleticism just makes up for it if the pass comes off their hands at first. Not here. You're playing yourself almost. They're almost looking in the mirror and just playing an exact version of who they are athletically. Very nice stroke there for Mr. Fisher.
And it might come down to free throws being an X factor in this game, and that turns the tide. And right now, Columbus is getting to the line more often and hitting more of theirs as well.
I mean, both of them aren't real stellar. That's 12 of 19 for Columbus, and Sierra's 5 of 10. But like you said, we'll see what happens. You get that last 2 minutes going. That's when it gets real interesting mentally. And Maximo flips over to Martinson. And 1.
Martins are fired up there towards the bench.
Gives him 10 points now. Puts him into double figures. You talked to him briefly last night about this game, and he just kind of gave you the We're going to do it.
They were supremely confident after their win last night. And Martin Simmons is especially looking forward to some of the facing off against a team like Columbus.
Loose ball, but Maximo Adams comes up with it. The loose ball awards right now are going to Sierra Canyon. They're getting those 50-50s. Now on Gaskins.
Yeah, you put in that kind of effort, you're down on the court like that, and then you get a foul called on you. Sure. I understand that feeling, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, you're being a human mop, basically.
And then you're getting a foul.
Yeah, exactly. And a floor burn. Oh, they're calling. It's like we need the mop. Bring it on. As you look at the replay there, yeah, just Gaskins is like, come on. Well, like I said, they're basically, if these guys played head-to-head like 10 times, I'll bet you it's probably 5-5. It's just they're just neutralizing each other, and it's crazy. I mean, like we said, we haven't seen foul trouble in the slightest for Sierra Canyon, the tournament. In Columbus, we haven't seen with them not really going to the bench a lot, hurting them. Oh, it's crazy stuff.
Right, and so now we're seeing what that impact looks like. You know, is Columbus going to be able to keep up here in the fourth quarter? I expect they will, because their athleticism is off the charts. And then can Brandon McCoy, with 4 fouls, can he get one back?
Maximo man's work down low. And Felipe Quinones, the ball is loose.
Into the hands of
There's no spacing. They just don't have the spacing. It is clogged down there. Ooh, Gaskins bumped. Mize, yeah, nothing. He missed that one there.
Looks like Mize is still feeling that one.
Yeah, he is. Sada Greer goes to Maximo, a 3. You got it. A 2.
Called that a 2.
Okay.
From Maximo Adams.
I mean, right now,
taking over the game a little bit.
Yeah, right now the Explorers got a case of the Maximos. They got to have a timeout and get rid of that. Yeah, fantastic play for Maximo Adams. And what I was going to say at the end of the game is you were saying the athleticism of the Explorers will overcome that lack of substitution. I guess to me, mentally and physically, if you're down a little bit and you're trying to make those kind of passes, those exact passes, or are you alert enough to know someone's going to try to steal that ball from you on the weak side? Those kind of things. They have so far, and they keep that together.
And you're just trying to weather the swarm of the Sierra Canyon defense that's been here all tournament long.
Yes. Thank you to all the sponsors there. We had Gatorade and Les Schwab, Tires and Corn and Brakes and Mine, Nike, Northwest Institution. What we do. Yeah, very exciting. 5.5 minutes left. Still, this thing's not been decided, but the Explorers got to get a bucket or 2 here.
Yeah, we're not even halfway through this fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I'm ready for anything I can see in this sport, especially what we've seen in the last.
Yeah, and I can't really, since I don't really know the outcome yet, I can't really talk much about an MVP. I've got a couple of thoughts, but I need to see what happens now. I'm sure you do as well. That's why we do this. All right, Sierra Canyon inbound. Cello Jackson, Sada Greer on him. Makes it past the half court. In the Jersey D, though. Screen by Gaston. There's a double swarm. And there you go. Maximo. Euro stepping. The block is called. Cello this time.
2 shots. Maximo Adams.
4 charges, 2 blocks. He is going to be one tired guy. He's going to sleep the whole plane ride home. Guaranteed.
Quite a long one, but the way he's playing right now, he could be hugging a trophy.
Yep. He has brought it. both these teams, the effort has been off the charts. Who gets two?
Raise that one. Opens up a 7-point lead.
And make it 8.
Yeah, I'll be highly interested to see where he ends up in his trail.
Oh, for real?
I'll be watching that, being exposed to the way he can play over these last few years.
Yes. All right, the double team is swarmed. The Quinones gets out of it. And there's Gaskins. He's got Maximo on him. He's going to go to the hole, though. Maximo swatted him, but he drew a charge on Mize. See, and that's what's been going on right now, and Cello did that the last couple times, too. You know, they are doing such a good job of just sagging. You're 1-on-3 every time you get a bit of daylight in the paint because they just happen to be able, besides Quinones, no one else has been hitting those threes with any regularity.
You're having to work so hard for every inch of course that you can gain.
So Lowry comes in for Mize.
That's when you realize that we've been doing all this with without Jacobs or without McCoy in the lineup, without Lowry in the lineup.
That's funny. I was just thinking about it. I looked over and saw McCoy on the bench. I'm like, is he still here? I know he will be. He'll be coming in any second.
Yeah, with those 4 fouls.
But yeah, you're just not used to it. Like I said, we're just not used to seeing these two push like this.
But they still kept up the defensive pressure.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's a sign of great teams, right? And Maximo with that 3. Who gets the board? It's Quinones, the magnet.
He's got Martinson all over him.
Yeah, he does. And Gaskin, he wants someone to cut, but no one is. Cello gets that pick, though. Pulls over to Gaskins for a 3. Cello fighting for that board, but Maximo gets it.
That's the downside of having Caleb Gaskins taking an outside shot like that. He's not inside to fight for the rebounds with that.
Well, and his footwork, he was rushed. The footwork wasn't quite there. It was just kind of rushed. And there we go with Martinson on Quinones. Muscles in again. Quinones pulls it down.
Great defensive sequence there from Quinones.
Oh, yeah. Cello Jackson. No. They've got hold in this 4th quarter. 57-51. Maximo Adams flips over to Sada Greer. And like we talked about, McCoy is getting ready. He'll come in for the remainder. Oh, Gaskins knocks it away from Maximo on that post. And plus, the spacing wasn't good. He was coming all the way out almost to the wing on that.
Right, be careful what you wish for. Oh, great, you knocked the ball away. Oh, well, now here's McCoy.
Right, in for Martinson. See, and McCoy's role has shifted, you know, more to a distributor on the outside there. Maximo's kind of been driving that engine tonight.
And everybody's capable of it.
Yeah.
Got the horsepower to do that.
Oh, yeah, and Martinson, and you have several guys who can do it. And Sada Greer, he gets blocked out, turnover.
This could be big for the Columbus Explorers. They can bite into this lead a little bit.
Yeah, they can cut in. Quinones flips up ahead to Gaskins. Gaskins spin cycle. Yeah, the goaltend on Maximo. And then, you know what he's saying to the referee? Are you not entertained?
What I do in life, I pose in
57-53, Blazers by 4 with the ball. Under 3 minutes to go, championship game, and it is held up to every part of that definition. And Maximo fall away on Cello Jackson.
This is the Maximo Adams game.
I'm going to say Maximo's probably your MVP. I'll say it right now. And Cello Jackson flips over. Jordan Fisher with Maximo on him, but here you go. That's Giants, and here they go. Mose, boy, that was real, wasn't it? That was real. That might have did it.
This is me holding my breath
Yeah.
until that rim stopped rattling.
Yeah.
What an amazing astounding.
Well, and like we said, didn't I just talk about at the end of the game, can you not get the ball picked off the weak side? And they just, and Fisher just kind of got caught in that one-on-one move.
There's four levels and Savvy Clear just
Yeah.
behind it. This is mine now.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, I think this is coming home to the Canyon, Chatsworth, California. I think the trophy's coming home. Explorers, they got it 2 years ago with Cameron Boozer. They were trying to do a sort of repeat, but not today, hot sauce. Not getting my dollar today.
Now they go up with some offense here.
Yeah, I think they're going to have to get the ball to Quinones, though, for a look, because he seems to be your most consistent outside shooter. However, he's also your most consistent playmaker in the second half, because Celo Jackson's kind of ran into it a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see what they call here coming out of the timeout, because they do need a hoop. All right, let's see. Sadik Greer on Celo. Flips over to Gaskins. It just hasn't been a good day for the Gaskins. And they do foul. All right, so let's see what happens. Third on Celo. All right, so non-shooting. It's only the fourth on the Explorers. One away from the bonus. Here we go. And that was McCoy flipping over to Grant. Sadik Greer in the corner. Down to Maximo. He splits them. A hook. No. Ball is up. Maximo steals, and Maximo cashes in. Maximo Adams, have a title game, will ya? It's up to 10. Minute 24 left. Jackson flips it over. Gaskins, no. Rebound in. Caden Gaskins been kind of quiet. So it's nice to see him get something going, but down by 8 with a minute to go. It's going to be a free-throw line thing. Sonny's on his way. See if he can make the magic happen one more time. He's got his wand. He's waving it. Alakazam, a la peanut butter sandwiches. And there we go, Gaskins, a really nice collected put back. A lot of people haven't left yet, though, which is nice. Like to see that. And it will be interesting to see the rest of the alternative team and those kind of things. 29th annual Schwab Invitational hasn't disappointed. 3 of the top 10 high school teams in the state were here. The #1 high school player in the nation was here. Several other top 50 players were here. Several. Lots of talent represented these last 5 days. Thanks you guys for watching and supporting. And, let's run it all back next year, shall we? So Grant on the baseline goes to McCoy. Trying to break that press. Grant's making his move. Gets it across to McCoy. So they broke that. Might be time to foul. Sadik Greer. Double's coming over. He kicks it over to McCoy. Oh! The real McCoy. has shown himself. Quinones flips it back to Celo Jackson, and there's Quinones in the corner. He'll take that three. 65-58. 29 seconds, just under that to go. Two big Brandon McCoy dunks in this fourth quarter. It kind of sealed it, to be honest. We were talking about where was all that. It showed up when it mattered the most. And you look at both these programs, what they're looking like in the future. A lot of sophomores on Sierra Canyon. Jordan Mize, Sada Greer. Let me see who else is getting minutes from these guys. Josh Lowry, sophomore. So they're looking pretty solid. And you know, they'll probably, being a high-profile school, they'll probably run into a couple of ball players as well. And then when you are looking at our friends from Florida, Columbus Explorers, Jordan Fisher's a sophomore, Kate Gaskins, a freshman, and Colby Oak, 7'1", a junior. And yeah, trust me, he'll have a nice senior year next year. He works really hard in before the games. They keep working with him on drills, footwork, agility, under the basket. He's going to be fine. But here's the inbound. If the Blazers can just get it across. And they just did, but foul two. And Maximo Adams to the line. And as Sonny Crockett was saying, it'll be interesting to see where Maximo Adams furthers his participation. He's had a very nice game. We've been able to see a lot of sides of his game. First one is good. Coach Milo has a good program going over there with the Explorers. And it looks like Gaskins gets fouled by Adams. Jackson slips as well to help him up. Up gingerly. Yep, they need the mop up there. As you see the play there, so there's the initial, and then here comes Celo Jackson in. He missed the slide there. Happened earlier tonight too. Either the game before or the one before that. This is our 4th and 1, so it gets a little rummy in our heads. There we go. Quinones needs some room. The referee's like, why don't we put you right here? There we go. Gaskins. Jackson, he wanted that three, but he's going to have to settle. Cuts at 66-60, 13 seconds. And we do have to do a 5 count. Maximo is going to tie his shoes. Don't you get a 5 count to inbound it, or I guess they called a timeout. And then we'll see what kind of time they put back. Coach Chevalier wasn't really happy with those highlights. Stop the party. A fitting end. Stokes 2 nights ago. It was 2,929. Capacity for the Stott Center here is about 3,200, anywhere from 3,100 to 3,400, even 3,300. Almost near capacity. Damian Lillard was here Sunday night watching. Last night it was Dana Altman, head coach at U of O. Who knows who it was tonight? But this is the place to be that last week of December. And inbounded, Martinson is fouled by Quinones. And Martinson and McCoy with the 2 fouls early apiece, but their bench guys really stepped up. DeLon Grant put in some big minutes. Casey Mize, their bench really supported them tonight. So Martinson gets 2 with 5.5 seconds. This one's out. Still a 2-possession game, though. Be good for them if they could get this one down. And he does. Got the shooter's roll there. So Quinones gonna launch that 3. No. And looks like that's the game. Championship. The Sierra Canyon Trailblazers. Congratulations. You made it over here to Portland. You come back with a chip. The Blazers 67, Christopher Columbus Explorers 60. And nothing for them to hang their heads about. They worked really hard for this. And Maximo Adams, player of the game, just like someone here predicted. And they're doing some celebrating. Christopher Columbus was going to wait, but now they're trying to get him to say congratulations. At least who's still out here. Trying to find if Sonny's got anybody. He was able to get. Yeah, he's trying. Talking to my producer. He's trying. We'll give him a little bit longer. It looks like he's got somebody. He's got the MVP. He's got Maximo. Sonny, take it away.
Here with Maximo Adams, player of the game for us on the broadcast. When you come here to a tournament like the Schwab Invitational, what were you looking to learn about yourself and how you can perform at this level?
Really just come with the energy to compete, having an opportunity to play against these great teams, having a sign with my teammates, so come with the energy every single time.
And you just really filled it up for everybody. Like I said, a guy like here, DeLon Grant, you made opportunities for everybody. Congratulations on having such a great game. Where do you go from here for your career and your season?
Man, we just got to keep continuing to win games. Looking forward to winning the state championship, CIF, so that's the plan. We want natties, man. That's what it is, man. We're here to win this shit.
Thank you so much. Maximo Adams, enjoy all you got.
Give him 5, bro. Give him 5 stars.
He gets all the stars from us tonight. Thank you so much. The winners, the Sierra Canyon Trailblazers. Thank you so much. Back up to you, Mike. Briefly, we'll be back in a second with another player.
Well, that sounds good to me, Sonny. And, you know, honestly, that's how we react after we have a good broadcast. We do that, too. You didn't know, but now you know what happens beyond the broadcast. And let's see if Sonny's getting anybody else. Is he getting somebody? He's looking. But what a great version with Sierra. It looks like Sonny trying to get Coach. No, he's trying. And thank you for the stats here. And then you can see right there, there's the big chain. There's some basketballs. There's some trophy basketballs. All tournament team. Thank you, Bobby P, for getting all the good stuff up there. And he's trying to get over there. See if he can get an interview with the winning coach. All right, Sonny, one more time. Let's talk to the winning coach.
One more time here with Coach Andre Chevalier. Congratulations on winning such a prestigious tournament. What did you learn about your team and yourself as you came up here to compete against this field?
Well, thank you very much to Nike and Les Schwab for bringing us here. It was an amazing trip. We learned so much about our team. The level of competition was great for us. We challenged ourselves at a high level. And these guys are just an amazing group. No matter what adversity comes our way, they find a way to get over it.
Again, congratulations. You had a great tournament. It was great to get to talk to you a couple of times, and you guys have an amazing team behind you as well.
Thank you very much. Again, thank you to Nike and Oregon. We appreciate you.
Winners of the 29th Les Schwab Invitational.
And thank you very much, Sonny. Nice work. Great job. You got plenty of reaction there with the guys, and now they're going to announce some of the tournament teams and get the trophy presented and all that kind of stuff. So we'll keep it on for a little bit longer. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna talk to Robert Jones. We're gonna let him do the talking.
Columbus, Caleb Gaskins. Caleb Gaskins from Columbus. Next up, the final one, he wore number 25 from Oregon City High School. It's Eli Hopkins. In our 2025 tournament, most outstanding player goes to Felipe Quinones of Columbus. One more time for Felipe Quinones of Columbus Explorers. And now our 2025 most valuable player goes to, we had co-MVPs this year, Brandon McCoy and Maximo Adams of Sierra Canyon. Brandon McCoy and Maximo Adams. All right, folks, let's hear it for the 2025 champions of the 29th Les Schwab Invitational, presented by Express Employment Professionals, coached by Andre Chevalier, the Sierra Canyon Trailblazers. All right, folks, thank you to all of our fans who came out to support these great teams. We hope you've enjoyed the tournament. We hope to see you back here next year in 2026, where we'll be doing it big for the 30th annual year of the tournament, which will tip off next December. Thank you again to Les Schwab Tires, Express Employment Professionals, the folks at Nike, Chick-fil-A, Primetime Sports, and Gatorade for such a memorable, great tournament. And a special thank you to all of our wonderful fans who came out to support their teams. Thank you from all of us here, and good evening, and drive home safely.
And thank you, Robert Jones. That should put a capper on this, I think. I think I see Sonny kind of wandering around. Yeah, let's see what happens. He's talking to Eli Hoskins over there. But no, just telling him good job. So anyway, like we said, a great final game. It went down to the last few minutes. and Sierra Canyon just proved they had what it took. They had enough depth to withstand the early foul trouble, and then the last few minutes was when your co-MVPs, McCoy, got busy, and also Maximo Adams, who'd been carrying it the whole game. And yeah, that's what it kind of does. So Sonny Crockett's joining us for one quick wrap-up. Quick, because Sonny likes to talk. But give me a couple of quick sentences here. You're down there on the floor with it, with a couple interviews.
Wow, what a scene to be a part of down on, to have the players celebrating the way they were. Well deserved. They put everything on the court there and got themselves a huge win against a team like Columbus. And
you know, I told the viewers afterwards that we also celebrate like that after our broadcasts.
Absolutely, when the cameras go off, that's definitely us. Yeah. And we get a crowd around us as well. That's also important.
We get a crowd around us. We get it going.
Can't say enough about what the Columbus Explorers did here in this tournament to get to this point and come up against a team like Sierra Canyon. Yeah. And they have nothing to hang their head about. They fought this team hard, and they fought hard the entire tournament.
But this is what it's about, right? You finally get, you come here for a week, 5 days, you get the championship game, and it's supposed to be hard fought. And I'm so glad we had it. So on that note, the final, Sierra Canyon Blazers 67, Christopher Columbus Explorers 60. Thank you guys so much, and everyone involved with this. Bobby P. Media, the whole production team, top notch. No one we'd rather be hanging out with here. So thank you guys for everything. And
as well as the staff here that helped us at the Viking Pavilion making this event happen, making it go as smoothly as it did.
Yep. So for James Sonny Crockett, I'm Wireless Mike Koreski. Good night. Keep hooping. Stay safe.
Thank you very much, everyone.